Hello beautiful Taurus, welcome to your reading with me, Lorien. This is your February reading for Taurus Sun, Moon and Rising sign, and we're going to be using the Druidcraft Tarot to see what's coming up for you guys. If you'd like to have a look at your trilogy, so your Sun, Moon, Rising, just to see what's coming through for you, please do so. I'm just going to shuffle these cards now and see what comes up for you. We do have some strange astrological events coming through. We're still feeling the effects of that Leo eclipse, which has yet to happen when I'm doing this reading, but still it is going to affect us for the next 3 to 6 months. So just be aware of the changes that you feel that are going on for you and see what kind of information is coming in. I don't think these were meant to come out. I think this one was, but the rest of it is just me being a bit clumsy. Alright, so let's see. Ooh, okay, so you have the Pharaoh. I will hold these up, don't worry. You have 6 of Swords. 5 of Wands, okay. You have the Wheel. Oh, 8 of Wands. And the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom you have the 5 of Cups. So this to me is mostly about a little bit of regret, a little bit of loss. Maybe you're still looking at something from last year that you didn't quite get done in time. Either way, I think this is not a reason for you to be too disheartened. You're going into this year with such a strong feeling of accomplishment that I honestly believe that you're not going to feel like crying over spilt milk for that much longer. So don't worry about that too much. Okay. So let me just see what's coming through here for you guys. So Feral is normally temperance anyway. It's all about the balance and putting back in what you're giving out. So obviously if you are spending a lot of energy or time on something that you really want to develop, maybe there's going to be something that you want to sort of recuperate within yourself. For instance, it could be that you want to spend a lot of time training. Make sure that you have sensibility to actually put some more energy into sitting still, and recuperating your muscles and your energy and your time. So do consider yourself as well. You have 2 major arcana to start off the month. I think this is a really strong turning point for you. Mental strength seems to come through here as well. So this could be something to do about you feeling more in touch with yourself, feeling more, finally I see the end on the horizon sort of thing. I see something coming in here. This seems to be a kind of a built-up month, but also a month that things start really churning forwards, like a slow build to a crescendo. That's what it feels like for me. So the first one that we've got, Feral or Temperance, again, this is balance, but it also does mean to make the most of your health. I think some of you may have been working all hours of the day on various different projects, or working to, improve a relationship, or doing something that means a lot to you, but maybe doesn't mean a lot to anybody else. I mean, I think that there is a fine balance coming in here with a new moon in Aquarius on the 4th of February. This is a very good time to actually start doing something for you, making sure that you have the tenacity and the ability to do it and have that feeling of, okay, I can get into this now. I mean, the new moon is, I just dropped a pen. The new moon in Aquarius is actually in your 10th house of career, success, fame, reputation, the visible actions that you're doing in order to either attain those things or actually keep yourself from going overboard with the attention that you're getting, or something like that, really. I mean, if you can see here, this is why I needed a pen. If you can see here, there's a beautiful rainbow, and she's kind of bouncing it. She's doing some skullduggery alchemy to try and make herself, I think, feel a lot healthier And I do seem like this is something on the other side of this. There is kind of like, if you've been in search of the gold at the other side of the rainbow, this is, I think, the start of it. This is something that's coming into you. I mean, especially with the new moon in your career, you could really change path now. You could start to see what it is you actually want to do. You could be focused so much on something practical, like, oh, I'm going to pay off all of my bills, or I'm going to pay off all of this, not just career. But I do also think that there's a lot to assist you coming in here as well. I mean, also, it feels as though you have a lot of work to do. I'm not gonna lie. It's almost like trying to understand your place in things and wanting to take others with you on your journey, which I'll get to in a second. But you also have the wheel. Now, the wheel is potential. The wheel is change of fate, change of pace. I think this takes you into April, actually. So this is not just February, this is into April, because major arcanas are big changes. So this could be that you're actually trying to come to a sort of agreement with where you're going to go next. This is a turning point for you. This is your personal vision being put out there. Maybe you're suggesting ideas or solutions to certain things, and you're sort of like being put down, or you used to being put down, but actually it's going to start taking shape now. Something is going to start taking shape for you. This could also be related to your love area. It could be the fact that, somebody who you feel you're fated to be with is actually turning out to be somebody who's more of a, I was going to say more of a trouble, but I don't think that's the right word. I think more challenging. It's not just smooth sailing here. It's something that may be challenging for you. Also, if you are not coupled, I do feel that this is you making sense of your life on your own for now, and making sure that you are going on the direction that you want to be, not just, I need to find love, I need to find love, I need to find love. That's not going to be practical. That's not really something that you need to focus on. The main theme that I'm seeing so far is that this is all going to be entering like a build-up phase. You start it off with a yes, I'm going to do it, and then that kind of builds up here. The full moon is also in Virgo, which is in your 5th house. So this is about creativity, spiritual practice, the mind. And I feel like this is all kind of playing into that, because you will want to be mentally sound this month. You will want to have this feeling of chill, just relax, just be free. And also with Mercury going into your 11th house of Pisces on the 10th of February, it could be that you're actually feeling your social life, your income from your job and career, that is where you're going to be communicating a lot more. You're going to be maybe drawing a lot more attention around your friends, speaking more about your career in order to generate income. Actually putting yourself out there as a hobby, maybe coming in to be something really focused. You'll want to share ideas with other people. And because it's in Pisces, this is also like a drifting and being nice and open. But this is also pre-shadow phase to Mercury going retrograde in March. So you just have to, I think, be very aware that sometimes in a shadow phase before Mercury goes retrograde, there could be some misunderstandings even before then. So make sure that even, if you are talking about your career or an idea that you've got or something that you want to have as a solution to a problem with your partner or something, there has to be a sort of balance within that. Mercury will help you, but it's something that I think you can't just kind of burst forwards. Pisces doesn't tend to like that anyway. Pisces is very sensitive. So this is going to be something that you may have to, I don't know, kind of work around slightly in order to get you to a certain point where you feel very involved with whatever it is you're doing, but not being oversensitive if somebody comes through and says, I don't like your idea, that sort of thing. Because lovely Mercury going retrograde soon. But you have the Six of Swords. So this is you moving forward. This is you getting out of a situation that may not have been bad, but it's just been the same. You may have actually felt like this is my life, and then something does change for you. You're taking your experiences forwards. This is your transition. This is your rite of passage. You're moving from this area onwards. Things may change from here, and because you have the Eight of Wands, they may change pretty quickly, you know. Again, I think this is a crescendo build up. This is a whoosh sort of thing. So it could be that you are actually developing this tenacity to actually go forwards with it. Interestingly enough, actually, Mars enters Taurus on Valentine's Day. So it enters your first house of yourself, of your appearance, your path through life, what it is you do, how you identify. So Mars with its energy of, yeah, let's go do it. Maybe you want to dye your hair. Maybe you want to change something about how you're perceived. Maybe you're wanting to reaffirm your identity. Maybe you want to build a reputation for yourself. Maybe there's something that you want to change or alter about how other people talk about you. You know, you may be center of gossip or, you know, promotions or something. This is key for that, I think. You're coming out of maybe who you were known as before and going into something really quickly that changes very strong. In Taurus as a house, you know, with your first house, this could be a sort of strife with Mars just coming in and going, yeah, and bringing that Aries energy. But Mars is also the ruler of Scorpio, you know, co-ruler with Pluto, because I still think Pluto's a planet. Bit better about that. But Mars, you know, being the ruler of Aries and Scorpio, it gives you something to lean on because your sister sign is Scorpio. You're at the opposite ends of the zodiac, and this will allow you to go deep within and go, okay, well, Scorpio have really deep drive. I also have deep drive and ambition. I can use Mars to sort of show me the way. So it's not necessarily going to have to be something that you fall back on and go, oh no, but there's something that you can utilize within that in order to take you forwards. And you have Five of Wands. Five of Wands can be competition, defeat, people trying to drag you into drama. Again, we're just going into Mercury retrograde at the end of the month. So it could be to do with this issue around yourself or around other people. Mercury going retrograde is going to be in all water signs for the whole year. So whenever it goes retrograde, it's going to be in water. So this could affect you emotionally. But because also it is in Pisces, this does feel a lot like it's something to do with your, you know, maybe siblings or your winnings, again, your income. So it could be people trying to say, well, I earn more than you, or, well, you know, I did this better than you. Ignore that drama, to be honest. Jealousy will come wherever it wants to, however it wants to, for the stupidest of reasons. You may think, now I have nothing for people to be jealous of, but you're actually wrong. You have a skill set, you have a friendship with somebody else, you have a connection that comes in here that says, actually, no, you're somebody to be envious of or aspire to. And so that could be something that, you know, other people are seeing. But also you have the Queen of Wands here. I love her. So she comes in and she could be a friend, she could be a part of you if you have an aspect of this in your chart. But she comes in with a sense of exuberance and vibrancy. She may be messy as heck, but you know, she knows where everything is in the mess. She's very down to earth. She will come to you and not necessarily listen to your problems, but she'll try to solve them. She'll go, well, do this or do that. Or she can be a little bit in the air a little bit. Everything will work out, don't you worry. Let's just go and do this kind of stuff. So maybe that's the type of energy you need. You need to get excited. You need to get, yay, you know. You need to have that feeling of, I can accomplish, I can do whatever it is I want to do. You know, I want to come through here. I want to feel myself going into a sort of push. You know, I really, really want to get this done. So hopefully you'll start to see that grow. And actually with, excuse me, with Venus entering Capricorn on the 3rd as well, your money and your love and your romance, that will be going into your 9th house of higher education, of luck, of special trips, spiritual development, philosophical ruminations, you know. So you could actually be thinking about, how do I want to spend my time? How do I want to put my money somewhere else? Do I want to go somewhere else? You know, so it could be to do with how you want to explore yourself in this manner. But let's have a look and see what's coming through with your Archangel Oracle card. Alright. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You had two that wanted to come out, but I'm going to do the first one. Healthy lifestyle. What was the first thing I said? The first thing I said was about your health and needing to put, if you're training, if you're doing some heavy dieting, or even if you are working long hours, what you give out, you need to put back in. So this says eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and even and exercise regularly for optimal health. But I think this is all in moderation. You don't want to spend 10 hours a day at the gym, and you don't want to spend too much time regulating how much you eat, or you want to just keep happy, healthy, carry on, a happy medium, really. But you also have another beautiful card, which green and gold, lovely. Prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So green and gold, green is definitely the heart chakra. This is something that you may need to focus on a little bit. Maybe there's something that you want to say to yourself to affirm your heart chakra. There's one that says, I am loved, I let love in. I am kind to myself, I live in peace and gratitude. So that is something that you can say to your heart chakra. And because it's also gold, this could be your crown, but I also feel this is your self-awareness, your solar plexus. So this could be something like, I am confident, I am courageous, I stand in my power, something like that, that could come through for you. You gonna stand up? No. I'll just put you up there then. But otherwise, Taurus, I do think that you are going through a very positive change. I do believe this is going to be really helpful for you. And maybe you'll even start seeing yourself a little bit differently over the course of this month. But whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, let me know in the comments below how things go for you. I wish you the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, get in touch. All the information is in the description box. And if you'd like to see the weekly readings, you can do so for as little as $1 a month on my Patreon page. Again, all the information is down below. But in the meantime, I wish you all the very best of luck, and I'll speak to you soon.